what I have with me is the list. The list that has been sent from the gods down to this pathetic earth. This list consists of the 20 teams of the Premier League table. How is that special? Well, this isn't just any list of an alphabetically ordered uh, group of teams in the Premier League, but no, this is the list of the accurately predicted Premier League table results. Now, I wish I had the time and I gave more of a fuck to add games won, points, and all that other stuff, but right now, all that I have is where they're going to finish. I don't care how many points they get, as long as this is correct. This will be, not only would this be correct, but this will be the best list on this pathetic platform, on this pathetic earth. I love using the word pathetic, of course. It sounds really beautiful just saying it. You try it. Pathetic. And as you're here on this pathetic platform, you should subscribe to this pathetic channel so that you can see more of these pathetic lists. Okay, now that I've used pathetic more times than I ever used in my entire life, let us now go through this Premier League predictions table list. And if you want this list, you're not going to get it. Only way to get it is by listening. So, listen. 20th. I'm going for, it's from bottom to top, because like I said, if I start from the first, you're going to click off and say, what the fuck, this guy is dumb, or he's being biased, or he's racist. I don't know how racism is part of the first, never mind. Anyway, 20th is Nottingham Forest. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I meant, yeah, wait, don't worry. I trust you guys. You guys won't get relegated. I trust in Nottingham Forest. But I don't trust in Luton Town. How can you tell me a team that has barely spent any money since coming into the Premier League? Yes, maybe they believe in the players that they have, but still, spend something. Buy players. Buy duds. Try going for high-profile players that don't get into their squads. Try what Nottingham Forest did last season. Buy maybe Lingard again. Maybe Lingard would want to be at Nottingham Forest. Or, I don't know, bring someone else. So bring someone to bring confidence in me. But as for now, you're going to be stumped by every single team in the Premier League. You will win 3 games. That will be against Nottingham Forest, maybe Burnley, and Crystal Palace. Those are the only games that you're winning this season. So don't have any expectations. Get ready for next season in the Championship. So that's why you're going to finish bottom. You're going to barely reach 40 points. You will not reach 20 points. You're going to finish at a slowly 17th or 17 or 18 points. That's my prediction. And if that doesn't go through, I am going to drink an entire glass full of vodka. Yes, I didn't say malt, I said vodka. Vodka. Yeah, that's going to be fun. But what's not going to be fun is the next person on the list, which is... Oh. Remember when I said I trust Nottingham Forest? Yeah, I lied. That's 19th on my list. They're getting relegated too. They tried last season. They were supposed to get relegated last season, but just because, Everton fucked up, Crystal Palace were fucking up, the teams around them, Leeds fucked up, they got relegated before you. So, if it wasn't for Leeds imploding, you would be relegated. So, since Leeds aren't here to implode, you're getting relegated. 19th on the table, I've nothing else to say. Yeah, you'll be in the bottom 2, bottom 3, by Christmas. Like, by Christmas, you'll be down there and you're never gonna get up. It's like after me getting punched down by a guy who's smaller than me and I just don't get up afterwards. Anyway, like, just as that story was kind of weird to hear, here's another prediction that is weird to hear. 18th, Everton. There is no way you go 4 seasons in a row fighting relegation and beat it at the last day. I'm not having it. you're supposed to be relegated in 2019, but you fought your way, did good. Wait, no, 19 you had Carlo Ancelotti, so you finished 10th. That was good. You have been shit since. You can't be fighting relegation every single time and you cannot be in the bottom three for the majority of the season and get yourselves out of that position 2 months before the season ends. What the hell? So nope, I'm not having it this time. I'm not having it. You're getting relegated. You need to be relegated. Such you be stumped in your head saying, oh my god, I've actually been fucking up. And maybe while you're in the championship, you can be smart. Because right now, I don't trust you to handle anything. Not even my own life. And right now, I'm handling that shit terribly. So there's no way in hell you are staying in the Premier League. And that will be what 15 12-year end to the Premier League table. But I mean, Southampton got relegated last season, so it's not a surprise I'm putting such a Premier League established team in the relegation zone. So Everton, you're getting relegated, but a team that's going to be relegated before, that's supposed to be relegated this season, but do what you always do and fight their way out of relegation on the last 2 months, is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace 17th, Zaha. Zaha is the reason why I think you're getting close to relegation. And Roy Hodgson, but I doubt you're gonna keep him for the whole season, the whole of this season. But if you do, that's just going to be the dumbest thing ever. If you do keep Roy Hodgson, you're getting relegated. The only reason I put you in 17th is because I feel maybe you keep Hodgson up to December or January, then you will change managers. And that manager will drag you all the way to like 17th to avoid relegation. But yeah, if you keep Hodgson this whole season, you're getting relegated. That's it. And also you've lost Zaha. That guy has been consistent for you just as you've been consistent in the Premier League table, finishing between 11th and 13th for the past 10 years since you got promoted. So because Zaha has now gone and realized that, hey, I can play for someone better than Crystal Palace. So you're going to struggle for goals, because if it wasn't for Zaha's goals last season, you would be shit. Olise is good. He can't score consistently. Eze as well, very good. Can't score consistently. Hudson-Odoi is a flop. Benteke was at least... Benteke, you made a mistake getting rid of Benteke. At least he could score 8, 9 goals. That's like the way Chris Wood was at Burnley. He just scored 5 to 8 goals. So, yeah, Crystal Palace 17th. And if you keep Hodgson, you're getting relegated. So, unlike a team that I feel is going to have a massive drop-off, I'm putting another team that's going to have a massive drop-off. In 16th, West Ham. Shit, I almost made a mistake. West Ham United. West Ham, you finished 16th last season. You're finishing 16th this season as well. You're in the Europa League. You were in the Conference League last season. That's why you finished shit. You're in the Europa League this season. That's why you're going to finish like shit. You've lost your best player. You have a good attack, but your midfield is terrible. You haven't bought anyone that is of note recently. You want advice? Go out there and buy Conor Gallagher. Gallagher, I don't believe in him being at Chelsea anymore. He's done. They have Enzo. He's expensive. He has to play. They have... Well, I don't know who else they have. But point is, Gallagher at Chelsea... Go for a loan, then you can buy him in January. He's a very good player. He's a very good mid-table player. Look at when he was at Crystal Palace. He was very good in the midfield. He has a couple goals in him as well. So you want to replace Rice with Gallagher. That's replacing one hyped Englishman with another hyped Englishman. So follow my advice. If you don't, you're going to finish 16th. Buy Gallagher. Buy maybe... Sell Scamacca, because please stop trying to sell him for more money. Just sell him now for £24 million. Buy... Who can you buy as a striker? I don't know. Buy Edson Cavani. He's going out of Europe. Buy him, get him on loan. I mean, Fulham bought Willian and they massively improved. So, just buy Gallagher in midfield. Please use your $100 million check, €100 million check. And yeah, West Ham in 16th. And now, 15th will be a surprise for many of you. But I don't know why this would be a surprise. It's Bournemouth at 15th. They have a tiki-taka manager. They've made good signings, young signings. Yeah, I've nothing to say about Bournemouth. 15th, good season. You be in inches maybe to relegation, but you will climb to 16th. You also be like at the top of the bottom half, like 12th, 13th, but you're gonna lose the plot and lose a bunch of games. But yeah, otherwise, 15th, relatively good season. What's next? What is next is, well, I guess a surprise again for the two of you, for most of you guys. And if you've reached this far and you have a little question, you're questioning my knowledge about the previous teams I've just mentioned, tell me in the comments. Maybe we can have a conversation. You can tell me why I was dropped so many times as a child, and I will tell you it was because I liked monkey jumping. That was so racist. What isn't racist is Burnley in 14th. I don't think they're going to be that good. People are putting Burnley in 6th, in 5th, 10th even. I don't think they will be that good. Yes, they have a former Premier League winning captain, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean shit. Everton last season and Chelsea had a Premier League winning captain. In fact, they had the midfielder with the most goals in the Premier League, and look at what happened to them. Especially Everton. Everton were close to relegation last season. Like I said, they have been doing this thing where they've been thinking they're gonna get relegated, but they've been pulling themselves up. But they had a proven Premier League winner, a most goals in midfield. They were shit. So I don't think they're going to be as good as people are predicting. 11th, 14th. That's no. I don't believe in that. That I don't know why you were dropped as a child for you to think that, but I think they'll just have a normal season like the way clubs normally do when they get promoted. Especially Burnley, they've been in the Premier League for longer. People who say Sheffield United exists, but I mean, like, that season was crazy, man. That season was overachieving to the highest degree. But I don't know if it's because of recency bias, because of the way I've known Burnley recently, but I don't know. Maybe they will be good, maybe they will be shit. But anyways, I put them about that mid-table. By my mid-table, I mean, bottom half mid-table. So 14th, Burnley. But I think let's get to, this will be normal. And I did mention Sheffield United as describing Burnley. And it's fitting that they finish above Burnley in 13th. 13th, of course, like I said, is Sheffield United. I have nothing to say. I mean, the last time they were in the Premier League, they had Billy Sharp as, captain. They had experience. Most of that's gone. Steam isn't giving me vibes of COVID Sheffield United. Nah, it's not. So, yeah, I have nothing else to say. But what I have to say about this one is going to be, like I said, weird for you. Most of these picks are kind of weird for you. That's the point. This one is Wolves. Wolves in 12th. Now, they have Julian Lopetegui, and people think they're getting relegated. Do you know why? Because they're putting them in the same bracket as Everton, a team that has been so long in the Premier League, but have done nothing in the Premier League. So I think they should just go back down. But no, I have Wolves in 12th, stable season. They'll be top half, maybe 8th. They'll reach like 8th, 7th, but they will lose the plot, lose a couple games. Their striker, Sai Kolasinac, whatever his name is, that tall guy they bought from Stuttgart, he's going to score a good bunch of goals. Going to be good for them, and I have nothing else to say. I will lie by the end of the day if I continue to say a lot about them. But a team that I have so much to say about, and that's a lot of you will be like, I is stupid and I have lost the plot and that I am dumb, especially from this team's fan base, is Arsenal. I have Arsenal in 11th. Yes, this is the first big club I have put in the bottom half. When a team has been leading the Premier League table for so long, it is just normal. It's just normal for them to lose it at the end and just go crazy with it. So that's my prediction for Arsenal. They're gonna lose their minds. It's not gonna feel right for them. So, but what is gonna feel right for the next team is Fulham. Fulham in 10th, average season, going to be in the Europa places, but then they'll drop off to 10th. I have nothing else to say. What I have so much, no, not even this one. 9th, Brentford. Like, 8th is Brighton and Hove Albion. They have Europa League football. They're going to be fucked in the head. They're going to have so many things to do. And the recruitment has to be more for them to push on in this season because they have to have more players now that they're in more competitions. So I put them in 8th. They'll drop a bit, but at least they'll maybe move far in the Conference League. In the Europa League. But yeah, same with this next team. 7th, Aston Villa. They are also going to have a lot to do, but they're going to be a bit similar. Let's not forget Unai Emery finished 4th twice. And 5th as well with Arsenal. Stanley we're constantly fighting for top 4. So he's got consistency. So I believe he's going to be consistent with Aston Villa as well. What is going to be a bit surprising for you again, but what the fuck, is Newcastle in 6. Yes, the rich team has broken into the top 6. Where have we ever seen that? This sport is so disgusting. Money is the only reason why. I cannot believe a team that was relegation candidates not long ago, not even 5 years ago, 2 years ago, are now constantly competing for top 4. Shut the fuck up, Manchester City fans. This is you. You were bought in 2008 and you suddenly started winning trophies. So shut the fuck up. Newcastle are doing the same. 6th Newcastle. I don't want to hear it. Now, what I want to hear is Chelsea fans, because you're 5th. You're going to finish above Newcastle and Crystal Palace. I'm happy for you. You finally achieved what you need to be achieving every single season. Finishing above teams that are way, way, way beneath you. So you're going to do good. Pochettino's a good manager. Let's not forget, Tottenham were considered top 4 and were considered the top 4th biggest club in the Premier League because of Pochettino. So, Chelsea 5th. Consistency is key, but the sad part is Nkunku is already injured and he's scheduled to be out for the beginning of the season, so that sucks. But what doesn't suck is the team that is above you, Chelsea, because it's actually going to suck. It's going to suck really hard. Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, call me crazy, but Tottenham are going to reach the Champions League again. Not again, they were 8th last, but they're going to the Champions League. Do you know why? Because if they just sell Harry Kane to Bayern and use Richarlison, 15 goals, they will be 2nd at some point. But of course, they'll lose the plot, finish 4th, and yeah, I have no complaints about this. But what I do feel, as a fan of this next team, I should be biased. I should say we are winning the league, but I am not an idiot, and I have seen the transfers that we've made, and for fuck's sake, man, we're as dumb as Arsenal with one of these purchases, and it's Manchester United. How the fuck do you spend almost £70 million on Mason Mount? But same thing with a 20-year-old guy who sounds like he's Haaland, and people are already calling him Haaland. I have no hope, but we're going to be way more improved. It's consistency, 3rd place. Anyway, but top 2 you can probably think. Now I'm going to give you 2 seconds to place your top 2 in your head, because of course you know the 2 teams left. So place them in your head. Make a little top 2 table. You're done? Yes, you're done. But you're wrong. 2nd is Manchester City. They lost Gundogan. There is no way in hell that Calvin Phillips replaces Gundogan. And there's no way in hell Stones continues playing as some midfield genius. I don't believe it. I don't give a fuck. They don't win in the... Yeah, I'm that passionate. I mean, I support Manchester United. Obviously, I'm that passionate about it. And yeah, first, Liverpool. Because midfield saucy, they normally bounce back after a couple years out of not performing. So, last season Europa League, the other season they were second because they couldn't win any. They had a terrible run of form. And the season before that as well, they couldn't win it. But then 3.5 years ago, they won the Premier League. So I believe they want to win it again. Do I want them to win the Premier League? Yes. Do I want them to win the Premier League by a huge point gap? Yes. Do you know why? Because I want Manchester City to suffer the same way we do. Yeah. I want them to feel how it feels to know that even though they're second, there's nothing. They're not even close to first place. That's what I want. And they're going to feel it. They're going to get it. I don't care what happens. I am confident that they're going to feel it. Now my eyes hurt because of staring at the fucking flash. Anyway, this is the Premier League predictions table I made. I didn't make an actual table. I just used the lines of the page and just wrote them on it. Handwritten because, I mean, my handwriting is sexy. Look at that. Look at that. That's some beautiful shit. Your handwriting cannot compare to this. Just ignore the mistakes. And probably some of the clubs misspelled. Anyway, this was me, your boy TWJ. If I offended your club, please leave a comment in the description. Leave a comment in the comment section and subscribe to the channel if I beautified your club. And I expect a lot of Liverpool fans to see this and actually say yes, thank you. Yeah. Bye.